We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.
Concern yourself not with my real name, or my physical mask. Concern yourself only that for now, I have chosen ethics and morality, and chosen a physical mask over a digital one that comes more naturally. I am nomen nescio. Rights are not privileges.
How is everyone doing today? This is Nomenesio, coming to you live from my studio. I'm going to be talking to you today about the dark web and how the dark web can help increase your personal freedom, help increase your knowledge about the info war, hard to understand. Does this make it better? Goodbye, whatever, that's fine. That is fine. RG man, you have a great day. So, alright. So, basically what we're going to be going over today is the dark web and how the many vast things that are available on the dark web. Yes, the things that are available on the dark web. We're going to be going over some independent news publications that you could find useful to be able to research information. We're going to be going over some hidden wikis. We're going to be going over some other information that is available on the dark web, so that way when you're out there exploring the dark web, you're not surprised when you come across it, okay? While I'm on the pages for the dark web, I will not be able to see the comments, okay? I will check back on the comments every once in a while, but otherwise I will not be able to see them, okay? So, let's go ahead and go right into it. First of all, while I'm looking at the comments, does anyone have any questions before we go into this? Alright, I believe if I slow my voice down, that should help. Please let me know if that helps. That way I can make sure I modulate myself. Okay, thank you very much. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this up. Okay, so the first page we're going to look at on the dark web, okay, is a page called ProPublica, okay? For starters, let me go ahead and explain here that the dark web is known are known as onion links. They are secure access links that are only available through certain browsers. And okay, so we're going to start out with ProPublica. This website is known for its quality, independent news content. The quality, independent news content that it brings to the party here, as you can see here, we have a whole vast civil rights, criminal justice, education, government, healthcare, immigration, all kinds of stuff, okay? Things that are not normally covered by the mainstream media. Since these are not covered by the mainstream media, a lot of people do not know about these things. However, for one, if you are if you have your own channel and you are looking for content to cover that is not being covered in the media, this is one of your go-to places that you can check out, alright, to pull content from and then run a story on it. You just want to stay informed as an everyday citizen on things that are being blocked out of the news. You can go here and check different things out. Okay, so as we scroll down through this, there are some articles here that you will see in the mainstream media, some that you will not. Okay? And the thing about this website is that anybody can submit information. Okay, it is vetted. The information is vetted first. However, anyone can submit information to this website. Okay, it is only available on the dark web. Okay, and you can look up ProPublica. Okay? And look up information on your own on how to access the dark web. That is not my intention today to show you how to do everything, okay? I am simply showing you how the dark web allows better access to information and helps better protect your personal liberties through being more anonymous, through and while still being anonymous, being more transparent in the information that it provides. Okay? So, once again, the ProPublica is one of the best news publications out there for the independent media on the black market. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the next site. Actually, before we go to the next site, let me go ahead and bring the chat back up so that I can ask you if you have any questions, anything like that. If you want me to go to any certain places, I'll be more than happy to do that. There we go. This voice isn't working? Alright, well, give me a second then. I am going to switch it off because it is really not that important. Just trying to give a little bit more atmosphere. Reselect that. Go down here and turn this
Off. There we go. Is this better? Is this better now? Okay. All right. Thank you very much. As I said, I was trying to add some more ambiance to the show. I got a new toy, decided to play with it a little bit. Um, but uh, we're back on track. So basically, ProPublica is one of the major independent news publications on the dark web, providing great independent content that anybody can submit information to. All right. Um, yeah, don't know till you try. Exactly. See, when I ran a test, it may be the bandwidth causing interference too, because when I ran an onboard test, it seemed just fine to me. So, thank you all for letting me know that. I may run some tests over the weekend on the voice modulation and have, whoever's available work with me on that and see if we can get that figured out. All right. So, thank you all very much, like I said, for tuning in. Did you all have any questions about the ProPublica site that I put up? Okay, so you didn't understand. Let me go ahead and go over that then one more time, all right? Let me bring that up here then. Okay, so as I said, while I got this up, I cannot see the chat, all right? Um, so ProPublica is a independent news publication on the dark web. There are lots of different uh, topics, all right? And some of these stories are made available on the mainstream media. However, a lot of these stories are not. Okay, you're not going to see these anywhere on the mainstream media at all. So uh, when you're when you're talking about the information war and propaganda rags and things like that, um, they're only feeding you. I mean, if you need definitive proof, right there it is that they are feeding you only what they want you to know. They're not feeding you all the information that's out there. They're filtering, spinning, and all that. Okay. As you scroll down and look at this stuff, okay, you may see some stories, as I said, that are in the mainstream media, but overall, you're going to see that the stories that are on here, for the most part, you're not going to find anywhere in the mainstream media. Okay. Uh, now, I'm due to possible legal issues. I'm not going to show you today how to go about accessing ProPublica on the dark web. Okay, I'm going to tell you it exists. I'm going to tell you it's a very great publication. I use this to get information myself. Okay. However, what I will tell you is that you can access the dark web through certain browsers. Okay. So if you want to do that, you can definitely look that up. That information is widely available on the internet. Okay. And yeah, and Froggy, you've never heard of it. And that's because that's one of those things that's on the dark web. You can't access that by going to Chrome or Firefox or Internet Explorer. You just can't. Okay. And and one of the reasons why it's on the dark web is it allows it that anonymity to be able to supply that information to those that want to be in the know. Okay. Checkers, why would you not trust that publication? Yes, Froggy, it is an onion. It is an onion site. See, the thing with ProPublica is the fact that okay, the stories are vetted that are finally published, okay, but anyone can submit a story for publication to them, okay, and if it's vetted and determined to be something that is um okay to that has been determined to be true and everything checks out good with it, then they do publish it. Okay, I'm just reading the comments here. All right. So Checker says stories printed in the New York Times from that publication. Onion is in is unsafe. Onion as in satire? No, 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 no. Onion, no. Okay, so an onion. Okay, so checkers and onion is okay. So like .com, .net, .org, things like that are the end of website addresses for the regular web. .onion is the website address for the uh, websites that are on the dark web. Okay. Yes. So, the website may be, xyz54231.onion instead of, xyz54321.com. That's basically the best way I can put that. Okay? Yeah, exactly. And checkers. And see, that's why I'm trying to do like a little intro to the dark web is to show people what is there. Okay? The dark web isn't all that scary. There are some scary things, believe me, and I'm going to show you that today because I don't want you out there on the dark web if you do this to be out there and find things and be like, "Oh my god, what is this? I'm getting off. Click 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 and be done." Okay? Don't do that, okay? Because there are good things out there on the dark web, okay? So I'm going to show you the good and the bad today. I'm going to show you some examples. All right. Some of these websites that I'm going to show you for the bad are defunct. All right. They're no longer in operation. You may see some of the names for the websites on the pages. I forgot if they're there, but I'm sure they are. So if you go to these websites, then I mean, do so at your own risk. If you place orders on any of these websites when you're out there, do so at your own risk. The ones that I am showing you do have government agents on them, okay? And they are the bad ones that I'm going to show you. They are either no longer in operation or they are in or they have government agents monitoring the activity on them because they've already infiltrated them. Okay, so I will not show websites that are currently in existence that are running. Um, okay, that do not have government agents, infiltrating them. Okay, so let me go ahead and go back to uh, the page, these pages here, okay? So real quick here before I go back in there and show you the next one, are there any questions about ProPublica? No? Okay. Let me go ahead and go back in there. Bring this back up. Okay, so the next one here that we have is one of those that I was telling you about that is one of the bad sites. I guess you could call one of the bad sites. It's one of the illegal sites. Okay. This here is Valhalla, number three. Um, Basically, you can go to this website. This website is up and running, full up and running. You can go to this website and you can purchase any of these products. Now, not everybody that sells on here is a government agent. However, there are government infiltrators on this website. Just letting you know ahead of time. Don't want nobody coming back to me saying, well, you sent me to Valhalla and now I'm sitting in the federal pen for I don't know how many years. Okay? Because I'm telling you now, I don't recommend anybody purchasing on this site. All right? Flat out. Now, there are invite only markets on the black market that that are more trusted. These are sort of like public markets, okay? Sort of like the difference between a dealer only auction for cars and the public auction for cars, okay? There are markets like this on the dark web where you only get to be part of them by invitation only because you've proven that you're who you say you are and that you're not a government agent, things like that, okay? You've proven yourself to the community, so you get an invite. Now, so if you're out there on the dark web and you come across a site like this, I would definitely do investigate and do your due diligence if you were to do anything. But as you can see here, you can purchase any of this stuff and it just be shipped right to you. Okay? Uh, I hope I'm not going down the list too fast. I'm gonna go ahead and check the chat though before I leave the site in case you all want to see anything. I will click on whatever you want and I will show you. Okay. Um, so all of those up to here are drugs. Now other products. There are bodybuilding products, okay, such as HGH, testosterone, steroids, things like that. You have cannabis growing products, mushroom growing products, production and distribution stuff. You got paraphernalia, self-defense products. Now, these self-defense products can range depending on the site what they allow into the self-defense category. Some are actual guns, some are illegal extended magazines, muzzles, all kinds of stuff. Okay. Um, there's digital items, which are these digital items are such things as guides on how to do things, or the digital items. It looks like on this site there's digital items and services. So services would be considered separate. Those are things like fake IDs, fake passports, fake documents such as birth certificates, social security cards, anything like that. Okay. And then classifieds. So classifieds apparently is a new one where I have no idea what's under that category, but if you want, we can check it out. So let me go ahead and check out the chat real quick here and see what kind of questions we have. Go ahead and post those to me, please. Wow, I come back and there's tons of questions. All right, all right. Maybe I need to do stuff on the dark web every day because this seems like to be the most interactive show I think I've had. All right. All right, Swine, you did not invent, first of all, Swine, you did not invent the phrase governmental agents. You may think you did, but it is not the case. Checkers, yes. Bitcoin is the major currency on the dark web. Okay. Um, so governmental agents, secrets. Yes, swine. Yes, swine. Okay. Apparently I did get Swine's attention, Bama. I did. I did. All right. So yes. Okay. I guess I should say checkers. Yes, it's Bitcoin related. However, Bitcoin is for more than just the dark web, okay? In my everyday businesses, I accept Bitcoin for payment, okay? I use Coinbase and several other types of programs. I do accept Coinbase, and I prefer Bitcoin. I prefer cryptocurrency for payment over United States dollars. I will give the person or business a discount if they um, pay me in cryptocurrency versus United States dollars because cryptocurrency is worth more depending on the currency. All right. So, California Dreams, free shipping, definite governmental secrets. All right. So, what is MDMA crystal? All right. Mystery. I will look that one up. Okay. Let's see what else was the. There we go. Okay. All the swine is in here. Yeah. Um, the swine is trying to call too. Um, let's see. A hotter cousin of the ex to make more governmental agents. Wow, is he gonna just keep saying governmental agents? 90% of the 7% of the web is the dark web. That is very true. Wrong. It's actually like 90% now. It used to be 97%. So rocket launchers. I do know of a site, Swine, where you can get rocket launchers. Okay, that's not from personal experience. I've seen it in passing. Okay, I don't have rocket launchers. Contrary to the mask and all that, I don't have rocket launchers. I swear it. Um, Raw plutonium, no Swine. There are no. I don't have raw plutonium. You can get that on probably the same site as the rocket launchers. He is sort of funny though. I'm probably gonna block him in a few minutes. Call Hillary. Yeah, yeah, Swine. Call Hillary. She's got the hookup on that. Um, see Jimmy Hoffa. Jimmy Hoffa's location. No, I have not seen that for sale yet. I even on the dark web, I have not seen Jimmy Hoffa's location for sale yet. We can look though. There's another website that we're gonna have that's a search engine, and we will search for Jimmy Hoffa's location. Okay, because that would be very interesting. All right, well, Froggy, we're not listening to Swine. There's no call in right now, okay, because that's too much for me to deal with right now. It's really too much for me to deal with if it's Swine calling in, but it is still too much for me to deal with right now with going back and forth between the screens and bringing everything up and reading chat. Okay, let's see. So, Metal Shell, you need a rocket? Okay, I understand. I'm not going to be showing you anything today on where to get a rocket. All right, I'm going to be bringing up the crystal. Okay, I'm going to be bringing up the crystal here in a minute. I'm just trying to go through all these comments here, so then I can go ahead and bring that up. Uh, you want a rocket launcher also, Froggy? I get it. I get it. I want a rocket launcher, but I'm not purchasing a rocket launcher right now. I just don't got the money for it. Now, however, if you all want, I mean, Domino's just doesn't pay me enough. So, um, because I really only get money from them anytime, I put their logo up there and mention them. So, it's completely at my discretion, up to 4 times per show. Obviously, sometimes I forget about it. So they don't pay me enough to get a rocket launcher. But if you all want to donate, I will buy a rocket launcher. And on the show live, we can launch something out of the rocket launcher. I swear I'll do it. Okay? It may not be a rocket, but I'll tell you what. You pay me enough, and I will load Swine into the rocket launcher, and we will shoot his ass to the moon. A cow may not fly over the moon, but a pig sure as the fuck can. All right. Uh, MDMA is Ecstasy. All right. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of laughs now. So I think I'm good through the comments. Let me go in and check out the crystal. I have to locate it. Okay. So let me locate the crystal. I'm gonna go back up here top of the list. Scroll down. I have MDPV. MDMA. There we go. MDMA. Pathogens. Let's see. Cristelia. I would suspect that that might be ecstasy, but I don't know. I'm not into the whole drug thing. So that's a very good question still. Okay. But at least you sort of see what it is. All right. Apparently they got Dutch import. A lot of Dutch import. A lot of Dutch import here. All right. And you see, 21 euros for 2.8 Gs. 2.5 Gs, sorry. 2.5 Gs. I mean, it looks like the prices are sort of all over the board, but got champagne flavored. Champagne flavored. Interesting. All right, so that is what that is. Let me go ahead and go back to the comments here, see if there are other questions here about this site before I leave it. All right. Who doesn't want a rocket launcher? I don't know, but I think that I'm gonna just simply, if y'all aren't gonna pay me enough, then I'm just gonna have to like, I don't know, steal one from Pinky and the Brain or something. I don't know, but I definitely need a rocket launcher because I'm gonna stuff Swine's unwilling ass into it and shoot him to the fucking moon. Uh, synthetic. Swine says it's a synthetic form of ecstasy. I don't know if he found that on his iPad or if he's done it or what, but I mean, I guess y'all can ask him on his show if you can put up with that. But I don't know how he would know that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, do you have any y'all have any other questions about anything else that's on that site? While you all are bringing that up, I am sort of curious about something. Oh, what in the Oh, I get it. Haha. There we go. All right. I was wondering what was going on here for a second. There we go. So I'm gonna check out because it's a new area. I'm sort of interested what's in the classifieds area. Euro counterfeit notes, $100 counterfeit strip, pass pen test. Okay, okay. So see, here you go, Swine. You can be as rich as you want. Okay, if it passes the pen test, you're good then. So for 103 euros, you can get uh five $100 bills that pass the pen test. Okay, so you invest. I don't even know. 103 euros is probably maybe 150 bucks. I don't know what the conversion is on that, but you invest like 150 bucks and you can make $500. I mean, go to some of these gas stations around here, and you easily unload those. I don't know, man. Though you like hanging out at Martin's, so and see, there you go, $1,000 bills for 163 euros. So I mean, there's quite a bit of good stuff there, man. Um, now services, services. Let's check out services. Okay. Um, see services. There's a whole bunch of just crazy stuff, crazy stuff. Um, a lot of the stuff in services I've noticed on a lot of the websites that are like public markets, they're junk. A lot of fake stuff. Now, if you go into the invite only ones, everything that's in that services category is 100% true and real, but you had to be vetted to get an invite. Okay. I see, like this free food for a lifetime with Just Eat. Or, yeah. So with Uber Eats, free food for life. I mean, and then of course there's no description. Right. So, SoundCloud, Snapchat, Instagram. Okay, YouTube, custom comments, best price ever for 4.29 euros. You can get custom comments put on your videos. So, 35 custom comments, 100, 500, 1,000, you know. And it's crazy. So, you can have someone from India or the Philippines, probably India because they moved all the call centers from India to the Philippines. So now the Indian people are out of work. So you can get people from India posting comments on your YouTube videos that nobody will be able to read or decipher. Okay. Let's see, they got hacking stuff, fake IDs, forged documents, special shipping, trafficking. I mean, you need to bring somebody over from Mexico. There you go. There you go. Lotteries. You can go buy some fake lottery tickets that look genuine and hopefully not get busted turning in your ticket for a couple million. Um, Let me go ahead and I'm sure there are comments. I'm sure there are comments, especially from Swine probably. But I'm sure there are comments. Let me bring them up. And real quick. Alright. You know what? I'm done with these. I'm so tired of that. I'm trying to sit here and read comments and it's not happening. It's just not working. There we go. So this is how drugs get into America besides the CIA. Got it. Yes. So this is exactly how drugs get into America besides the CIA. That is 100% correct. Sean. Hey, Sean. How are you? Thank you for joining. Hope you're still here. Okay. No, I'm good. Oh, just wine. Wow, this is a business for everything. No, Sean, no, Sean, no, Sean, no, Sean. This is not an instructional video by any means. As you can see on the video or here, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why can't I get my act together? All right. So, as you can see, I've cut off the onion address. I've cut it off and I'm only showing the bad websites that are either defunct or have government agents in them. And I'm blatantly telling you ahead of time that there are government agents there on the marketplace. So you do that at your own risk. Flat out. Maybe I should say that every 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, they're basically bullshit sites. You can purchase stuff off of Valhalla if you want. I mean, that's completely up to you. You're taking a risk. There are some genuine people on there, but they're trying to make a name for themselves so they can get invited to the private marketplaces. Okay, because that's where you start. But, um, there are also government agents out there, and for just about every country, okay, that are on there that are trying to, catch you. So I would not, personally, if it was me, I would not order from the website that I'm showing you. Okay, I'm simply showing you what's out there so that when you look at the good stuff that's out there on the dark web and you've come across this stuff, you don't immediately go and think to yourself, oh my God, what did I get into? This is illegal. Oh wow. Oh no. I need to get off of here and start getting out of there. Okay, because it's all about what you do on the dark web. It's not about what you just run across on the dark web. Okay? So, just keep that in mind, all right? That as I showed at the beginning of the show, ProPublica, one of the best independent media organizations out there that are publishing stories that the mainstream media doesn't publish. Sean, what I'm showing are things that are out there on the dark web that will help increase your personal liberty, help increase your knowledge and astuity in the information war. Okay, those are the same. Those This is the reason for the video. Okay, that's the reason for showing the dark web. It's not to say, well, hey, if you go to the dark web, you can get fake IDs and drugs. I mean, everybody knows that, okay? That's the black market. Come on. You can get fake IDs and drugs on the black market. So I'm not telling you don't know anything you don't know. What I'm doing is I'm pre-showing you that this stuff is out there, okay? So if you go to the dark web to go to access any of the good websites that I show you, and you happen to come across these other ones, you're already aware of it. You've been broken in, and you're not going to immediately be freak out. Okay, no freaking out on the dark web. That's just not allowed. Well, thank you, Mystery. I'm glad I popped your dark web cherry. Um, Black cherries are really good. Okay, so was there anything else on Valhalla that you all wanted to see, or should I go to the next one? I want to make sure that I cover it thoroughly if there's anything. I mean, because some people, they don't have the ability to go out there and take a look at this. So this is your opportunity. Next. Okay. It seems like Mystery's in charge here. So, well, Sean, it's not for everybody. Okay. But like I said, ProPublica is a very good website for that information. This is the ProPublica website that I showed earlier in case she was not here, Sean. It's got a lot of different information on there of news stories that you will not find in the mainstream media at all. Okay. So go ahead and check that out. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next website. Now, this website here, 100777.com. Okay. This website has a vast amount of stories, information. This is for, as it says at the top, this site is dedicated to truth seekers. All right, flat out, that's what it's for. Now, I've went to the, I don't know if I went to the USA page or not. There we go. So here, let me stop scrolling around. These are like the categories over here on the right. And you click on a category and it'll bring up these blog entries of stories that people have submitted. um this is not like in the this is, I guess, maybe in one of the top 10 lists of places to get information, but take it with a grain of salt. We'll just say that much. Take all information that you soak into your brains with a grain of salt. All right, maybe 2 grains of salt if you're watching CNN or NBC. Well, I mean the whole salt jar. Just dump it in as you're watching Okay, because if you're watching that anyway, you probably need to die of a high sodium level. So anyway, so we clicked on the USA link, and it's got stuff on here about the coming war with China. This here, it's the trailer for this documentary. Um, let's see, symbolism hidden within the Wizard of Oz. I mean, like I said, take things with a grain of salt. I mean, we could sit here and talk all day about the Illuminati and blah blah blah, and I don't even know what all this stuff is about the Wizard of Oz. It might be the same stuff that's been published for, I don't know, going on 10 years, but who knows? Middle East words, killing two birds, urgent Syria update. I mean, there was one on here earlier I seen. There we go. Scott Bennett discusses the shell game of the military defense contractor corruption. Okay. I mean, this is stuff that, yeah, it's available. As you can see, it's YouTube, but you got to know what you're searching for if you want to search for all these individual things. And some people don't put in good search terms, okay? Edward Griffin, friend of mine, very great guy. Um, this here, I haven't seen this video here yet, The Collectivist, all right? But I can almost bet that it is very good, all right? I met him with his A World Without Cancer video, okay, in regards to B17 Laetrile. Um, Victory is the goal of war. I mean, I can go on and on and on. All right, this is probably one that Swine's writing down as we speak. I mean, he's already done wrote this down. He's trying to like find a computer to go to the dark web so that he can look this place up. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. Stuff on chemtrails, we know that exists. Stuff on aspartame, HIV and AIDS, vaccines. I mean, all kinds of stuff here that um, man-made law, God's law, all kinds of different stuff that doesn't involve conspiracy theories. I mean, we got Oklahoma 95. That's obviously about conspiracy theories. So it's a little bit of everything. I mean, we got brainwashing. Freaking Swine just noted that one down. Um, but I mean, as you see, there's quite a bit of stuff here. Let me go ahead and go back to the chat so I can check on questions. Okay. Alright, let me scroll up here. Alright, next. Alright. Are you afraid of the boogeyman, Sean? I don't know. Is he? Yes, he is. It is official. Sean says that he's afraid of the boogeyman. Everybody heard it here first, seen it here first. Sean is afraid of the boogeyman. Alright. Bama, you're still learning how to work YouTube? Isn't everybody learning how to work YouTube? I mean, YouTube changes its stuff, its logarithms and everything else. Uh, like anybody else changes their underwear. It's crazy. It's like almost every day they're changing their logarithm. So believe me, Obama, everybody is still trying to learn YouTube. That will be a forever thing. Um, do you know where they sell ancient artifacts? Yeah, I mean there are stuff like that you're gonna only find on the vetted marketplaces, the private marketplaces. Okay, the ones that I'm not showing you. You're gonna find that stuff there. Uh, see about how about banking system crooks. Okay, all right. Only got the interwebs 6 months ago. Hey, Eastern Kentucky, how you doing? Thank you for joining in. I appreciate it. Thank you for lurking. See those eyes there? Uh, Let me see. I think Swine went back to his swine pen. That's good. That's good. He needed to go back to his swine pen. Um, what is, see, when you ignore him, he goes away. When you just ignore the dude, he just goes away. Um, unless it was because he just, someone struck a note that he just didn't like, maybe with government agents. Uh, Here's the sites of ancient artifacts. No, I'm not telling you what sites you can get ancient artifacts. What was the reasoning to have publications on the dark web to give a cloak and dagger atmosphere? Well, checkers, here's the thing with uh okay, you've seen what kind of stuff happened with WikiLeaks and other sites like that, okay? When they post information that it may not be so favorable to governments and things like that, okay? They're automatically demonized and they are um, brought into a bad light, all right? And there are a lot of other reasons, but I mean that's basically the gist of it is that all these sort of things happen and reporters are targeted, things like that. And so it's on the dark web where, yeah, I mean, the government can see it. They know about ProPublica. I mean, come on. But it's not widely available to the public. Therefore, because of that, it's not a high priority to get rid of them. Okay? To make a big deal out of them. All right? You never heard anything about ProPublica. I am sure of it, and that nobody in here has heard about ProPublica unless you've been there. Um, just wanted to see what they're selling. Yeah, I'm sure, Mystery. I want to see what they're selling too. I can see what they're selling. I am a verified member and vetted member of a lot of private marketplaces. That doesn't mean that I've ever purchased anything. That doesn't mean that I'm admitting to purchasing anything on the dark web ever a day in my life. Okay, that doesn't mean that I've ever sold anything a day in my life. Nothing like that. All right. That just means that I am a vetted member of several private marketplaces. Oz reference, you can made. Yep. You can do a whole day on the baking. Yeah, you can definitely do a whole banking cartel day. I mean, it would be like a banking cartel month. That's right, Froggy. I mean, funny how ignoring an attention seeker causes them to leave, huh? Yep, exactly, exactly. Uh, in the old days, you go to your local hardware store and buy a chemistry set and a child and make your own. True, that's very true. You could do that. Still do that. A lot of hackers on the dark web, they can steal your info quick. Of course, it's on regular web too. See, the thing is that you're actually more Obama, you're more safe on the dark web than you are on the regular web, actually. Okay? So, I mean, there are sites on the dark web that are there specifically to fish and get your information. That's just the way it is, okay? Because people try to go out there and get on the dark web not knowing what they're doing and they get screwed. Um, one of the reasons why I'm showing you some of the bad sites, okay? So that you're aware of what you're getting into if you go to check these things out. All right? Yes, exactly, lady. I mean, the government has to protect us from ourselves. All right, Sean, you have a good day. All right, thank you for joining. Glassware is illegal to possess in most states now. Is it? Oh, I thought we were just all going for the trailer park look with the plastic, all the plastic stuff. But thank you for letting me know, Froggy. Thank you. All right. So let me go ahead and get back into this. I'm gonna go to the next site because we're an hour in to the program now. So with the next site here, 21 Dump Street. All right. 21 Dump Street is an example of one of the sites that you can go to on the dark web that will allow you to purchase credit cards. Not only can you purchase credit card information, see, because you can purchase US credit cards, you can also purchase European credit cards, you can purchase them in bulk by 5, 12, 25, whatever, a whole dump, whatever. And as you can see, it's Bitcoin. But look at this. You can also purchase PayPal accounts, hacked PayPal accounts. PayPal accounts, get your PayPal account. You can buy your PayPal account back if you want. But yeah, so this is an example of a website that you come across. Don't freak out about it. They're just trying to sell you stuff. Okay, just you click the X on it and go back to the good stuff. Okay, so I am not gonna look at the chat right now. I am gonna go to the next slide. Oh, not next slide. The next website. DuckDuckGo. All right, so DuckDuckGo sees everything that Google does not. All right, DuckDuckGo is better than Google. Uh, Google cannot see into the dark web. DuckDuckGo can. So, let me go back here. What did we say that we were going to look into? I don't remember. I said we were going to search for something. Um, Go ahead and post it in chat if you can. PayPal is definitely a BS site, okay? PayPal is so BS. No, man, who decides which site can be accessed through Google? Okay, so Google does not have a crawler, a bot that crawls the dark web, okay? And that's because things that are in the dark web are behind a VPN, and they are on private networks. So because of that, you have to know the exact onion address to get to it. That would be just like, you can't go to YouTube by going to Microsoft.com. It just can't happen. Okay, so it's the same thing. You had to have the exact address in order to get to an onion site. Okay, um, artifacts. We were gonna search for artifacts. I don't think we were searching for artifacts. You want to know about artifacts now, Bama? Don't give Mister any ideas. We're not searching for artifacts. Uh, Look for a matrix agent. I can't rewind, so I can't tell you. Yes, I know you can't rewind. I disabled rewind so that it can be more live without the delay. Okay. Uh, See, I want an agent with a rocket launcher. Froggy, you and your rocket launcher. All right, now you want an agent with it? All right. Well, according to Swine, I'm an agent. I just don't have a rocket launcher. So you got me, okay? That should be good enough. And you're getting me for free right now. Yeah, exactly. Don't give mystery ideas, right? So, I don't know. Why don't I just go ahead and search for rocket launchers? Let's search for rocket launchers. I know I'm going to regret this. I'm going to have the freaking NSA knocking down my door for this crap. There we go. Rocket launcher. Takes a little bit of time, by the way. All right, so this here searches everything. All right, the dark web, the regular web, it searches everything. All right, so apparently apparently eBay pays for uh an AdWord for rocket launcher. So when you buy stuff on eBay or sell stuff on eBay and you pay them a fee, you're paying them to have an ad word for rocket launcher. So in case someone decides one day on a YouTube video that they're going to search for rocket launcher, bam, they're the first one. You can buy a rocket launcher on eBay apparently. Um, Apparently you can buy one at Amazon too. You can buy a rocket launcher on Amazon. So yeah, I mean DuckDuckGo searches absolutely everything. So let's go ahead and why don't we search for Dream Market. Now nobody write down this website. Do not write this down. Do not take notes. There's no reason for that. Okay. There we go. Well, fine. I guess you didn't like that. Well, whatever then. Storefront. I hate this game of CAPTCHA. Games of CAPTCHA suck. Oh my god. Storefront. Look, okay, so we're not gonna play the infinite CAPTCHA game. That's not happening today. I don't have the patience for that. We're just gonna close DuckDuckGo. Alright. Now, so I'm gonna go ahead and go back to chat for a second because I got a question for you. So, what do you believe? You can buy a tank on eBay. You know what? I bought an ambulance on eBay for once. I bought an ambulance for $1. My ex-wife even made a song about it. All right. It was awesome. I bought an ambulance for $1 on eBay once. My own personal agent. Froggy got a launcher, and I'll play agent with you. Prove you aren't a robot? Huh. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not answering that question, Checkers. Okay. Um, 'Cause I'm not lying to you guys. So I'm not gonna answer. But well, that's awesome, Froggy. All right. So anyway, so my question for you is, all right. So the dark web, it is a lot about anonymity. Okay. So with it being about anonymity, just think for a moment and tell me what is the last website on the face of the earth that you would think would be on the dark web. I'll give you a minute. This shouldn't take you very long. No, 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 no. I'm talking not accredited databases. Of course, those are all on there. I mean, you can buy all kinds of stuff like that. What I'm talking about is what website that you would normally see on an everyday basis on the normal web would you not think that they would have a website, specific website address for them on the dark web? eBay? eBay, no. I don't believe eBay has a dark web address. Okay. But, alright. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. I wish I could see your reactions as I post this. Alright. And I'm gonna even do one better. I'm going to give you all their onion address. Okay. You need to prove to all here you're not a government agent. I need to prove to people that I'm not a government agent. I don't know. That it seems just not right to me that that I have to prove that because Froggy, I think that your name is Swine. I'm not too sure, but I think so. All right. We'll go into that a little bit later, but here we go. This is, and you're not gonna believe me, but I'm gonna give you their onion address. You can look it up on Google and check. It is valid. Okay. Um, there we go. And I'm going to go ahead and go back to chat, post that address for you here. There you go, the onion address. You don't fake book? Yeah, well, I mean, some people fake book, but you would not think that that M13. Oh, Mystery 13. Oh, so you think M13 is the government agent? Okay, I definitely think M13 needs to prove that she's not a government agent. All right, because M13, I believe, has some serious issues. She seems like a government agent to me. Okay, and I believe she seems like a government agent to Swiney too. So, anyway, so Facebook has an onion site, which is interesting considering that the dark web is about anonymity and social media is all about putting your whole life out there on the table for everybody to touch, feel, look, and smell. So we're not going to go ahead and log into that. We're just going to leave that be. All right. Give me just a moment. I'm going to go down here. Okay. What was this? Why isn't it loaded now? It was loaded. All right. So I guess I'll come back to that. Maybe. There we go. There we go. Okay. Science Hub. Science Hub. So another good thing on the dark web. Anything you want to know about science, like if M13 is a government agent, should be able to be scientifically proven on Science Hub. Okay. Um. So I mean, I guess we could try. Is Mystery 13 a government agent? Is Mystery 13 a government agent? Hmm. So article not found. So apparently it is official that either Mystery 13 is a government agent and is controlling the information on Science Hub, or she is in fact not a government agent. So yeah, I mean apparently it is official. She's not a government agent unless she goes and controls stuff like that. Mystery, do you control the Science Hub? Are you a government agent and control the Science Hub? Is that why you're not pulling up? All right. Back to the dark web. All right. So as I said, Science Hub. Okay, there is tons and tons of information on Science Hub. Okay, you can look up if you need to know anything about science. You want all the information about the human genome, whatever. Science Hub. There you go. All right. You want to know the effects of vaccines. Um, you can look that up. Just about every quantified report that has been done on vaccines is there. Anything on chemtrails, their effects on plants, their effects on animals, humans, everything, the effects on your environment, all that stuff. I mean, no matter what it is you want to look up, the scientific right there, you go to Science Hub and you can check it out. So the next one is the Network for Police Monitoring, NetPol. All right. So NetPol Leaks, which is produced by Global Leaks, is all about the police. Okay. So if you look here, we have police surveillance, we have policing of protest, information on tyrants and undercover policing. All right. And then we also have police misconduct. So, say for instance, we wanted to look. Oh, hiccups. Say for instance, we wanted to look up. I don't know. I'm gonna let somebody pick what they want, which category they want. Okay. Go ahead, pick it. I'm looking at chat. Yes, I see your deep cover. Your very, very deep cover mystery. All right, so um, let me just go ahead and pick a topic here. All right. We'll just say police misconduct. All right. You can do a submission for stuff like that, you know. And then like after you submit your submission, that'll give you a number and you can put it up there and you can check the status of it, all different types of stuff like that, okay? Um, there is a way to go and look at stuff that is submitted, all right? But this here is their generalized website, okay? Um, so it says Global Links is an open source free software intended to enable secure and anonymous whistleblowing initiatives. All right. Let's see. Trying to find where I had seen where all that was stored. I don't have that link available. I was looking for it earlier and I completely forgot. I don't know why I did. Country. Let me see if I can sort by country. I cannot. So, country, let me find one for the US and see. United States, Africa. Okay, so this one right here is a leaks website. Let me pull that up. Wild Links Project tells all about it, stuff like that. Let me go. find the other one. Or there's like three more apparently. Huh. Anyway, alright, so this is basically gives you an idea. But so that is global leaks and uh, police leaks. Alright. Um, when I can find the information on where that stuff is stored and where people can check out what what is stored there, I will go ahead and post that information for people. Uh, will you get flagged if you type something in Nomen? You talking about like typing some police misconduct in? It said founded in 2013, just like this account. You have 5 accounts? I knew it. She's definitely a government agent. Mystery, shame on you. I knew it. I knew you were a government agent. This is craziness. Trying to be a government agent like that and stuff. Alright, so this is the hidden wiki. Alright, this site here is the hidden wiki. Sort of like going to, you know, Wikipedia or WikiLeaks, anything like that, okay? But this is the hidden version. So you have all different types of categories here on the right that you can go to, get a lot of information, stuff like that, okay? Um, let's see. Hidden services, okay. So these are different Russian uh, links here for Russian onion sites. Spanish ones, Portuguese, China, Polish, Japanese, German, French, Finnish, all that. This here is a good one for swine because he's probably just hanging out in the background. So I'll stay there for a moment. So that, all right, that's long enough. Um, sorry there, swine, but I can't let you see that. Um, books, all kinds of stuff. Okay, you know. So there's even social networks. You know, Black Book, um, Truth and Light, Tor Book, all that stuff. Okay, so there are hidden social platforms out there on the dark web. That people just don't know exist. There's even email messaging, all that type of stuff. So, getting into the whole anonymity part of it, you know, uh, you can have that. That's a good way to have your anonymous email is to go and get a website or an email address out on the dark web. Does police work secretly there? What do you mean? Maybe I should scroll up a minute. We all knew it had to make I've made. No, alright, so does police work secretly here? What do you mean secretly here? Where? Dark web. Yeah, I mean, of course, yeah, the police work secretly on the dark web in various different aspects. I mean, you have to be very careful where you're going. Um, if that's why I'm telling you, like ProPublica, very good site to go to. Science Hub, very good site to go to. The Hidden Wiki, very good site to go to. You know, these are all information websites, okay? There are forums out there too that you can go to, and a lot of different things, okay? But like I said, you know, there are bad stuff out there too. That's why police work all of the web. Yes, police work every bit of it, okay? You know, I doubt that it's the police working the dark web. Probably the FBI, probably not even them. It's probably like only Mulder and Scully at the FBI is working the dark web, and then they leave it up to the CIA and the NSA to work the dark web. Um, but I mean, other than that, the only people besides the CIA and the NSA are probably Mulder and Scully. And that's about it. Okay. So, let's see what else, what other kind of trouble I can get you all into here. Leaving the chat, bringing up the. There we go. Okay, so the next one that I'm going to show you, actually, let me go back out of here. So this next one that I'm going to show you here, I want you all to be prepared for. Okay, so I've showed you pretty much all of the good stuff that I'm going to show you, unless you have questions about where to get information about certain other things because that's why I'm leaving like the last half hour of the show for questions. Because if you have questions about certain things that you'd like to get information about that doesn't involve um, artifacts or rocket launchers, then I'll be more than happy to get that information for you. But so this is what I got to tell you about this last website and the last video that I'm going to show you here for my prepared show is all right. Well, now I saw a video where they tell another worker to call on quiet line missing from hospital. I am prepared for anything. Maybe you might be Froggy. Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna play this video for you first, and then I'm gonna take you to the website, one of the websites. Okay, I've hidden the website address. I'm not giving it out. This is a website that was um, let's just say that there was an invitation sent to me for this. We'll say that much and leave it be, okay? In no way do I condone this. I think that it's utter bullshit. This stuff should not exist. Ever. It should not exist. Stuff like this should be found out, taken down. People that participate in this stuff should be tortured for like 10 years straight, kept alive, and never be allowed to die except for by natural causes. They should be tortured for the rest of their life for this type of stuff. All right. No, it is not pedophilia specifically. All right. It's worse than that. It is worse than pedophilia. Um, this stuff can happen to anybody, adults, children, anybody. And I found a really good video on YouTube that sort of explains this because it is a very emotional topic, and I want to try to pick the right words to bring this out, okay? Um, Let me go ahead and load this video real quick. All right. Here we go. Please don't leave.
The deep web is a well-known cyberspace for illegal activity such as drug dealing, hitmen, and heinous child porn, to only name a few things. Over the years, people have accessed the deep web primarily through a browser known as Tor. This onion browser has allowed people to take glimpses into the underbelly of organized crime by exploring unindexed links on the hidden wiki. But some years ago, rumors began spreading that there was an extremely dark and twisted development occurring on the deep web. This development gained traction quickly, and soon everyone knew about live streaming links that showcase what is now known as red rooms. Red rooms, according to the rumors, were said to livestream gruesome videos featuring things such as tortures, killings, rape, etc. Coupled with these morbid details, red rooms were said to feature an ability for those live streaming to bid on courses of actions for those carrying out the sentences within the live streaming. The rumors of red rooms sparked a large online search by those who browse the deep web, and over many years, people have claimed to have located pieces of evidence for the reality of red rooms. But most, if not all, of these evidences have fallen through. In this video, we will put those ones aside and examine 3 pieces of information that could demonstrate that red rooms may actually exist.
Number 3.
Daisy's Destruction is a well-known video within the circles of those who would explore the deep web. The video is known within the community as a snuff film, and for those who may not know, a snuff film is a video on the internet showcasing the murder or torture of someone, which is subsequently passed around for the amusement of others. Daisy's Destruction was a video orchestrated by a notorious child porn kingpin, Peter Gerard Scully. Peter Scully was an Australian man who fled to the Philippines after becoming a target of police for running a pedophile ring reaching all over the globe. Scully was soon arrested and charged by Filipino police for crimes so terrible that Filipino officials considered bringing back the death penalty just so they could kill Mr. Scully. One of the pieces of evidence held against Mr. Scully is the tape known as Daisy's Destruction. While some of the content of the film is debated over, the general consensus is that the video features a host of people brutally torturing, sexually assaulting, and destroying young girls. Some have claimed to have witnessed the tape by locating it on the deep web. Others, however, maintain that the tapes are unviewable by the public. After some research, it does appear that the tapes do in fact exist. However, it is extremely unlikely that anyone has copies of the tapes apart from authorities involved with the case. The video is said to be the pinnacle of human depravity, and hardened detectives who have viewed the tape claim that the video has scarred them for life. And while the videos were clearly evidence of snuff films being developed for the viewing of depraved individuals, some people also hypothesized that the videos were involved in an alleged red room ring. Evidence that the video was involved in a red room ring has never been forthcoming, but the existence of such a film has left many wondering if the missing elements could feature in cases such as this, mainly that of a live stream murder involving an opportunity for onlookers to bid on actions to be taken by those carrying out depraved activities. In conclusion, the video's links to red room activity is unlikely true, but the fact that this video was created, at the very least, demonstrates that the sick and twisted individuals that create these types of videos exist. And so, it doesn't seem so far-fetched to suggest that if people such as Scully could make money from a red room, that they would orchestrate its existence.
Number 2.
The term soft crush refers to the more common fetish surrounding videos involving inanimate objects such as food or small invertebrates being crushed, while the term hard crush refers to such videos involving larger animals with vertebrae, and arguably more pain-susceptible animals such as reptiles, birds, and mammals being crushed. Typically speaking, crush porn features what is referred to as hard crush and sees people, usually women in high heels, stepping on and killing various animals in sexually suggestive positions. In 2014, authorities were able to shut down a host of these sites on the deep web. One such site was called Cruel Onion and was located by using the Onion web browser, Tor. The site featured a host of cruel acts committed towards animals and incorporated the killing of animals such as monkeys, rabbits, and kittens in a sexualized fashion. According to reports, videos featured a woman crushing a kitten with high heels on, a woman swallowing pinkies or live baby mice, and the crushing of various animals with the camera capturing the killing under a glass table. The sites associated with these types of activities often feature a forum where people can also make requests. These boards also allegedly provide people with opportunities to help others locate videos they want to observe, suggesting that an entire community exists around this perverse activity. Crush porn found on the deep web has also been known to involve large amounts of money. Various organizations on the deep web and even on the infamous Silk Road have been tracked by authorities as they've become aware of the twisted market. In 2012, 2 depraved individuals were arrested for creating crush porn. Ashley Richards and Brent Justice from Houston would take requests and had made a successful business out of videotaping tortures and killings of small animals. The reason why crush porn provides evidence towards the existence of red rooms is the fact that large sums of digital currency are traded over the internet for the request of certain disgusting fetishes to be carried out, and the fact that such a large economy has been developed over the years for such depraved films, it demonstrates that a market associated with such heinous activity does in fact exist. Number 1. The previous topics of evidence are potentially the greatest pieces of physical evidence to date that anyone has come across regarding red rooms. But what do people who frequent the deep web think about red rooms? Well, after some research, the general consensus that I've come up with is that most people believe that red rooms would be nearly impossible to run on the deep web. The reason for this is due to the limitations placed upon users of the web browser Tor and the latency problems that would have to be overcome if such rooms were to exist. With this said though, many of the users claim to have heard rumors that these rooms were said to exist, with some even suggesting to know they exist due to being able to tunnel into some. However, all agree that just stumbling upon one would be basically impossible. These people, who often have backgrounds in coding and various IT departments, believe that if red rooms do exist, that they would be heavily guarded in secrecy, and that only a selected few would ever be allowed to view them. In fact, some have suggested that red rooms may not actually exist on the deep web, but are actually found in heavily guarded locations on the surface web. And in order to access one of these rooms, someone would need to actively seek out one of these rings and then undergo a thorough background check and spend a tremendous amount of money in order to gain access to one of these sick places. And so, in conclusion, my thoughts are that red rooms, they do actually exist. With elaborate economies often involving Bitcoin being developed on the deep websites such as the ones involving crush porn, coupled with the atrocious snuff films such as Daisy's Destruction, it really does not seem so far-fetched to believe that red rooms exist. However, I don't believe that red rooms would operate within the deep.
Alright. So, I do want to point out, I seen a comment from Mystery that she said Bitcoin wasn't traceable or taxable until recently. I don't know who's taxing Bitcoin because you can't. I don't know who's tracing Bitcoin because, okay, Bitcoin technically isn't traceable so long as it goes from Bitcoin wallet to Bitcoin wallet. However, Bitcoin is traceable once it goes from Bitcoin wallet to any type of currency, such as US currency, anything like that. So if it goes from a Bitcoin wallet to a bank, then it's traceable. Okay? I mean, it's pretty obvious by now. I have a past where I know about all this stuff that's on the dark web. Okay, I have a background in IT, and I have a Bitcoin wallet. I started my Bitcoin wallet when Bitcoin first started, probably within like maybe 5, 6 months of it starting. Okay, my Bitcoin wallet pretty sizable by now, obviously. Um, I can never touch that Bitcoin wallet ever and transfer that Bitcoin wallet to a bank. Okay? I can't. That's just the way it is. And I can mention that on this video because there are so many out there that they're looking at that they would have to trace it down to which one they think is mine. Okay? But the thing is that that's not me anymore. And just like my intro says, is that they should be more fearful and concerned of my physical mask than the digital one that I used to have. All right. Um, I could put so much information out there, and that it's not funny. But there's an ethical way to play this game, and an unethical way to play this game. Okay. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and show you this website real quick on the dark web, so that way you can see for yourself that these red rooms exist. All right. Um, I received an invitation for a few red rooms. I've never been to one. Um, but I've received several invitations based on my long, my community involvement. Okay, and how long I've been in the community, how long I've been known in the community, and uh, how ethical I am, and how I conduct myself. Okay, so I've obtained links for various different things. All right. Let me bring this up. Like I said, this is a link to a red room. You shouldn't be able to see the link because I'm not giving that out. Um, this is not the home page. There's like one page before this in here. Okay. 6 days and so many hours and 44 minutes left. All right. To be a spectator, you can either do a spectator, commander, or master. All right. I shouldn't have scrolled down that far. I will not do that. All right, we're not downloading the last one to view. Okay, that's not happening. Not with me on here. But as a spectator, you can see the price for Bitcoin. All right, available one. There's one left. To be a commander. All right. There, and then well, actually, it's spectator. There is none. Where you can only watch, and then it is this here is for to be a commander, and then to be a master right here, and then grandmaster right here. Okay, and there are none available. And obviously, as it says here, you can download, but you're gonna have to find that on your own. Okay, it's not happening. Not doing it. Anyway, so as you can see today, there are tons of good things and there are tons of bad things on the dark web. All right, the dark web isn't all bad. It's not all drugs and sex and violence and murder and everything. There are a lot of good things on the dark web. You can get a lot of information on the dark web. All right. And in the world where there's an information war, a war on for your mind, you need that. You need that extra information. You need access to those um, uh, independent websites that are putting these stories out there that the mainstream media won't tell you about. So you need access to ProPublica. You need access to the Hidden Wiki, to uh, other websites that are going to provide you. There are so many out there. I mean, I could do one whole show on just publications, okay, that are out there. I can do another one on just forums that are out there that are really good to get information for discussion forums. I could do another one on wikis. I could do another one on um, live chat rooms, all sorts of different things, okay? But not only does it help prepare you for that information war so that you know what's truthfully going on in this world, but it also, by using the dark web, by learning how to use VPNs, it protects you and your privacy, protects your personal freedom, okay? It helps ensure your Fourth and Fifth Amendment, all right? You have the right to be secure in your person and papers and to not incriminate yourself, all right? I'm not saying go out there and do illegal things and use a VPN to cover it up simply because you don't want people to know about it, okay? I'm just saying that they manufacture things every day. They don't have to give the whole story in court. They don't have to give that whole story. They can say that they seen you on this website. They can say that they seen you on this website, and that and they can try to link those two things together by some fictitious narrative that 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 doesn't make sense, doesn't exist. But so long as they can make it make sense to the jury, you're screwed. So long as they can make it make sense, you're screwed. Whether that's the truth or not, that's what they do. They are the masters of the fake narrative. And you need to know how to protect yourself. So, exactly. Exactly, Dave. So, the remaining time that I have here on the show, I can go ahead and activate the phone line if I need to. If anybody wants to call in, please let me know in chat. I will go ahead and then activate the phone line. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave them off. Um, but looks like we have ooh, 15 minutes. All right. I'm willing to answer any questions that anybody has within reason. No, I'm going to put that out there up front. I'm not clicking on the download link for the Red Room. Um, it's I'm not doing it. Um, and because I've gotten several. The reason why I mentioned that is because I've got private messages from people already on here of the okay. So Dave, anyway, I got private messages from people asking me to click the download link. Sick motherfuckers asking me to click it. I don't know if they're just trying to instigate or if they really want to see it or what, but it's not happening. I'm not doing it. All right, I just don't care. Then unsubscribe, go the fuck away, whatever. But it's not happening. Not with me. It's not. Okay. Um, rewatch later. Oh, Dave, you're talking to Dave. All right, so Dave, I just wanted to go into that real quick. Now, Dave. All right, a red room. A red room is the last thing that I covered today. Basically, what I did today is I pointed out the good and the bad of the dark web. Okay, there are a lot of good things on the dark web that help provide you with accurate information about what's really going on in this world that's not on the mainstream media. And there's a lot of bad things on the dark web. I'm encouraging you to go out on the dark web and get that good information, okay? But in the process of being out there on the dark web, you're bound to run across some bad stuff. That's just like on the regular web. You go and you're looking at something and all of a sudden a porno ad pops up or whatever. There's like a little ad in the corner or something like that. And it's nothing that you had to search for or whatever. It's just there. So I'm just letting you know ahead of time that this bad stuff is there and what's there, preparing you for it. Okay? But here's the thing. These red rooms, they're bad. They're bad business, all right? They go and kidnap people, adults, children, anybody. They kidnap them, they put them in a room, and they torture them. And how they do this is they sell you access to be a commander or master of different levels and stuff. And votes are taken and stuff like that. And you get to decide how these people are tortured. And even some of these end up being snuff videos because they get killed. All right. And most of them end up that way, where these people get killed in the end. All right. And this torture can last for weeks and weeks and months. Okay. It doesn't have to happen in a couple of hours. Okay. And normally these people that are in there, they're so sadistic that they do make it go out for weeks and months. Okay. Some of these people that are captured, they kill themselves in the process because they can't take anymore. Because literally they will torture this person to the brink of death and then stop. And they will then do it again the next day and stop. And then the next day and stop. And the next day and stop. And it goes on like that. And a person can only take so much. Yes, this happens in the US. Made in Texas. Today's live stream was about the dark web and how it can help protect your personal liberty and how it can help you in the information war. So the mask is just simply the ambiance for the video today. All right. All right. So and, earlier I had the voice going too, but we had a little technical difficulty with the voice, so I got rid of it. But that's what's up with the mask. Okay. You're getting a gun. And well, Dave, that's the thing. With these red rooms, it can be literally anybody in the world, okay? Picture Okay, Dave, if I were to be able to explain it to you the best way possible without actually showing you what a red room is like, picture Saw in real life, mixed with what is that one movie? There's like two movies out where you have this group of people that are watching on CCTV monitors over video these people, and then they take a vote what type of torture to do or who to kill and things like that. It's that exact thing. That's exactly what it is. Okay, so it's like the Saw, but it's more than one person controlling the situation. It's like a whole bunch of people that are on the dark web. Nobody knows who anybody else is, and votes are submitted, and things are talked about in forums. So, yeah, and oh, another thing that happened today for those that tuned in late, like Man in Texas and Dave, okay, for those of you that tuned in late, we've discovered that apparently Mystery 13 is a government agent. She either controls Science Web, or I mean Science Hub, as an agent, or she's not a government agent, one or the other. But we've determined that she's probably a government agent. Okay. And I believe Froggy made that determination. It wasn't me, so I don't want to take credit for that. Yeah, you know what? That thing was here earlier, and we ignored it, and it went away. That thing was in here earlier, Dave. We ignored it, and it went away. Yep, yep. Oh, so now we're putting it on me, Froggy? All right. Well, you're still the one that's in chat. There's proof. You're the one that called her a government agent first. Well, I mean, it's nice having you all around, and thank you all for tuning in. The last few minutes here, I mean, we can still talk about whatever, but I do want to find out from you all, what type of topics do you want me to go into? What type of topics do you want me to talk about? I want to do news, like videos that are happening like once a week. Um, but you know. I don't want to do that every day. All right. It may become a point where I may need to do it more than once a week, but I don't want to just bash everybody with police brutality and stuff like that every day. All right. No one needs to be that depressed. Okay. That builds a lot of anger. If you want to do that, watch all three of my piggy porn videos. They are on my channel, on my other channel. Okay. Go to my other channel. They're my piggy porn videos. There's three of them. I will never publish another one again. That's going to be final. And all total, it's like 22 minutes long. Watch them if you want to get pissed off about police brutality. Okay? I guarantee you will. But otherwise, I don't want to go into that like every day on this show. I want it to be a lot of different things here, okay? So if you have any ideas of what you want to do and what topics you want to request, please let me know because I want to. And lady, I did get your email. I haven't had to been able to look into it very much, but I'm going to definitely take a look at it this weekend, and look into that for you, okay? Um, but I did read it, all right? Also, tomorrow I may not have a show. Um, I have a client that I have to do some work for tomorrow, where I had somebody call off, so I have to go take care of it myself. So I'm not sure how long that's going to take. I know that it's probably going to be at least 10, 12 hours tomorrow, starting early in the morning. So, if I don't get back in enough time to do my live tomorrow night, I'm very sorry. If I do, I will get on and I will try to do something for you guys, okay? So if I'm not on tomorrow, it will be Monday for my next live. Um, next Monday night, I will probably be doing a remote live from North Liberty, Indiana. All right, I'm going to be getting up in front of the city council in North Liberty about my arrest there, my unlawful arrest, and I will be giving a speech and handing out some informational packets to them. Um, so that will definitely be what the show is about on Monday. Okay. Um, let's see. Other than that, so it may run off time. Okay, but I'm gonna be sticking to the 6 to 8 time frame. For now. Let me see. Let me go up and read these here. I was questioning to elicit a response. It was all good. I was questioning to elicit a response. Oh. Okay, so we will keep Mystery 13's agent status on a down low. All right. I think the other the conspiracy theorist that was here. I'm not sure. I can't speak for him if he's going to keep it on the down low. You may be all about his on his program tonight. Okay, because he may be all about the Mystery 13 conspiracy. But I don't know. So. All right. Well, thank you very much, Froggy. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mystery. Thank you, Lady. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today. I appreciate it. What is this? Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So I got about 4 minutes, and I'll be off of here. Give me one moment here. I need to send a message real quick here. Sorry about this here. Normally I pay attention to my show. This is actually a very important message I have to send. Okay. Very sorry. Copy. Paste. There we go. And okay, there we go. Sorry about that. All right. So these people. No. All right. So like I said, let me know what types of stuff that you all want to see on the show. Okay. Um, and I'll be more than happy to do it. All right. I'm glad that you all liked it. I'm very sorry, checkers, that you don't want to go on the dark web. Okay. Like I said, there's a lot of information there. You could be a lot more informed about things that are going on here in the United States and the world. Simply by going to some of these independent media outlets that are out there. Okay. Everything's not bad on the dark web, and if you can, all it requires is a special browser. Just if you type into Google how to access the dark web, all right, and you'll be well on your way. Okay. If you have any questions about it, you can always email me at nomannesioacp@gmail.com, and I will, help you out as much as I can. All right. Well, thank you all very much. You all have a very great night. Be safe out there, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it will be Monday. Thank you.